You're all good.
Yeah.
Ben Woodfield, how's it feel to be the first guest on According to Hoyle?
It feels good. Technically speaking, this is the second time I've done it according to Hoyle. We filmed an episode around Valentine's Day where I don't know what the deal was, but he's teaching me how to make like a fancy meal for Valentine's Day. We had mashed potatoes, creme brulee, steak. I think there was honey glazed carrots. That was what I was forgetting about. And actually, not to brag or anything, I had to teach old Hoyle a couple tricks. Like, did you know that instead of mashing potatoes with like a masher, you can put it in like a KitchenAid stand mixer, and that'll make some pretty good potatoes. They're a little lumpy. Are you a fan of lumps, Matt?
My potatoes or just in general?
Your potatoes.
Not really, no.
What about just in general?
No, not really.
Even better. All right. So you'd want a potato ricer, because that gets all the lumps out. You're going to get some lumpy potatoes with the KitchenAid.
How do you make your potatoes then?
So personally speaking, what I like to do...
Sweet potatoes or regular potatoes?
Sweet potatoes, I like those roasted with brown sugar, butter, cinnamon, and a little pumpkin pie spice. And some marshmallows on top, especially if you can get a little char on it. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, sounds good.
It's like like a pumpkin pie kind of. So I'm a big potato guy. But when it comes to mashed potatoes, what I have to have, a little bit of white pepper, a little bit of salt, sour cream, not too much, but enough to where you get like a little tang without the sour cream flavor, and then definitely butter and some heavy cream.
Yeah.
Like I'm really like making
bacon bits?
If I like to chop up bacon and put that in there, and maybe some cheddar cheese, so I'm feeling fancy. But I don't need the bacon, I don't need the cheese. I think those things are covering subpar potatoes. And what you really need to do for a good mashed potatoes, don't get the russets. That's amateur hour. You gotta get the Yukon Golds. They make for a much better potato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only eat sweet potatoes. I make like sweet potato fries.
Those are
You ever
good.
put sweet potatoes in chili? Potato chunks in chili, that's pretty good.
That does sound pretty good. Personally speaking, when it comes to sweet potato fries, I'm someone who I need like a maple aioli to dip the fries in.
Never heard of maple aioli.
It's so good. Well, aioli is basically just like whipped up oil.
Okay.
It's kind of in the mayonnaise family, but I don't think it has eggs.
Okay, yeah. It's like garlic aioli, but with maple syrup instead.
Maple syrup instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I usually cook them in an air fryer. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you think Zach's going to do a Kramer when he comes in?
Like Kramer in the show, or Kramer at like the Laugh Factory?
Like a hybrid.
Okay, like he just like stumbles around and then shouts the N-word. I don't think he's going to do that. It would be a very bold choice if he did.
Yeah. I'm excited for him to come in. He's pretty pumped about this. It's going to be a good time.
No, I like Hoyle.
Yeah.
I remember his wedding.
That was a good time.
It was fun.
Yeah, I saw you there. Got a little pot to go, didn't we?
We got a little pot to go. Dude, that was...
I still have it in my truck.
I actually have it on my mom's china cabinet.
Oh, nice.
She really likes it. She keeps asking me if his wife can make stuff for her, like if she can commission her to make pottery, because she really wants some soup bowls. Are you a soup guy, Matt?
Not really, no.
Really?
I don't think so.
You don't like soup?
It's too messy sometimes.
Well, that's why you need a good bowl.
Yeah, true. Very true.
I guess, really, I think soup people are just bread people who don't want to admit it.
Yeah, or like bread bowl people.
Like
Well, yeah. You ever had one of those from like Quinton's or something, or Panera Bread?
The bread bowls are good.
First time I had a bread bowl blew my mind.
Well, yeah, because who would think to like cut out like a loaf of sourdough, like take the guts out and then fill it with soup?
Yeah, it's like fuck. Who didn't do the dishes last night?
Right.
It's like, well, what if I make this bread and turn it in a bowl? What?
Yeah. Like, how do I take this relatively healthy thing and then just add like, just eating an entire loaf of bread?
Yeah. Like
into
carb loading.
Carb loading. Like, I don't work out enough to carb load.
I know.
No.
I'm always worried about eating soup too. I'll spill it on myself, especially in public. I'm like a very poor public eater.
Are you
I
like
hate eating in public? Like wings in public is like a death sentence.
Right, because there's no like no proper way to eat wings in public. Like you have to eat wings kind of unhinged.
And I got a beard too, so you get a little sauce on there. You don't notice. Then you look at somebody and you just look like a fucking idiot.
Right. You're like, oh hey, look at sauce face over there. Guy ate his wings. And, oh heaven forbid, the sauce on the wings came into contact with his cheek.
Where you're like panicking, trying to find a napkin, but your hands are all dirty, so you're like doing one of these things, where you're just looking around.
Oh no, I'll look them dead in the eye and do that.
Yeah.
Love that teriyaki ginger.
Well, I hate when you're like enjoying wings and you look over and somebody's just like, watching you eat the wings too. That's always like unsettling.
Make eye contact.
I can't.
Make it weird on them.
I can't make eye contact in public for some reason.
It's called autism, Matt.
Yeah, a little bit. I think so. It's getting there.
You know what? I'm unlike the rest of my generation. I don't think everything's autistic. Like, because I know you're like a couple years older than I am. Back in the day, no one wanted to say they were autistic.
But I think autistic is just another word for social anxiety, which is just another word for like just being awkward or shy and stuff. And
Yeah.
people are like cursing themselves.
No, for sure. We're just talking about how everything's not autistic.
No, yeah, that was a fun bit everyone did for a while, but
It's gonna turn into something new. There's another mental condition that people are gonna start calling themselves like schizophrenic or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, it's like calling yourself like retarded in the '90s. I think
Yeah.
nobody knew what it was, and all of a sudden it's like,
Oh.
yeah, I'm a little slow sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Like who?
I don't. It's not making sense in my head. I'm retarded. It's like, all right.
Right.
Then 20 years later, it's like, remember that time he kept calling himself retarded?
Like, well, yeah, because it kind of was. Like, it's kind of crazy that people don't understand that you can just sometimes be bad at things.
Yeah, and everybody's bad at things too.
Everybody's bad at things at points.
There's like everybody's socially awkward. It's
Yeah,
just
like
the way it is.
There's a lot of people who keep trying to force themselves to do things they're not good at.
Yeah.
And like to an extent, like sure, push yourself and everything, but also after like 10 years of what you're doing you're not good at, maybe try and find something that you are good at.
Yeah, because it's not this.
It's
whatever
not this.
Whatever
like,
it is you've been doing for 10 years.
Right. Like who knows? Maybe I'm going to give everything up and just get really good at like throwing things,
Like what kind of
axes, or knives. You know, like manly things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You get a trench coat or something?
Definitely not. I'm not doing the trench coat. Because that's just like one step away from dress. I don't want to wear a dress.
It'd be tough.
Yeah, dude.
Would you ever wear a dress?
If I got paid for it.
Like a long dress, or would you do short? Like knees, or right under your like foot?
Depends on what kind of Spanx I got on. Well,
Well,
also, I don't want to do like the like.
Powerful with the dress on, I bet.
Well, see, I don't want to do the ankle length dress because like that. I don't want to look modest. Like if you're going to be like a drag queen or trans, really like slut it out. Don't like cosplay as like a Mormon mom.
you don't see a lot of them doing that, though.
No, you don't. And thank God you don't.
And then they're like, it's not about the sex stuff. It's like, I kind of feel like it's about the sex stuff.
Yeah, because like I've never met like an asexual trans person.
Well, they usually probably don't get out too much.
Well,
I gotta
probably. Well, here's the thing: is if like you're asexual, why do you care how you're perceived in public? Like,
that's a good point.
Like, what are you leaving the house for? At the end of the day, I'm only doing these podcasts so I can get famous, so you can have a hot wife, right?
So this little 10-minute fluffer, what you guys ended up getting to was trans and dresses, and being asexual.
And being asexual
was the plan all along.
We might have to cut this whole segment.
We might have to cut this whole segment. We actually started off talking about potatoes.
Well, that's a decent one. I mean, food, not shocking.
Well, you asked me about potatoes. No, wait. I was bringing up the last According to Hoyle we did. I don't know if that's everyone's in the live.
Hold on. This is actually episode 1 of According to Hoyle.
Well,
whoa.
We get the Valentine's Day throwback.
You're talking about. Oh, well, technically, you make a very good point.
Like I'm number one twice.
You're actually, you are According to Hoyle twice.
Exactly.
You said I was the first Zach.
Well.
Okay, but it was prom night. He was trying to seal the deal.
Yeah, so this isn't the official introduction to the podcast, but it's the prequel to the podcast, and we'll talk about the prequel to the actual podcast because there was actually an embodiment of According to Hoyle before this, and it was going to be like I was going to try to teach my comedian friends how to do like random shit, and the first episode was going to be cooking a Valentine's Day dinner so Ben could find a chick, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I am just not a producer, dude. I was in charge of all of it, the script writing, like from top to bottom, videoing everything. And Ben gets there, and I pretty much had nothing put together except for the ingredients for the meal. And I had no presence on camera either. I have to at least see Matt's face, so I gotta move this.
Hey, I'm like watching you through the camera.
I know. I barely
make eye contact.
Yeah, I'm like. Yeah.
Right, that's better. That's better. I can at least kind of see it.
Splitting it right now.
No.
No, yeah. So there was a thing before According to Hoyle, which was not a podcast. It was more so going to be like comedy videos, that kind of thing. Yeah. Interesting. You're right. God, you got my ass. I don't let people get my ass like that.
No.
Pause.
Hold up. See, I feel like we'll have to do like a special, like maybe to end the season. Let's get me and Little Vicky over here, and then we'll react to the 3 minutes of. I'm sure there's probably 3 minutes of good content from that.
What we could do is eventually we can recreate the cooking video with way better resources that we now have. Obviously, check out what do you think of the studio?
Well, at first I thought I was going to get tortured in here, but this is much different.
No,
and
it's
cool.
And the setup's not bad. I mean, for a couple
good.
of rinky-dink comics,
for
you know
sure.
what I mean?
This is way nicer than either one of us deserve.
We have a TV screen we get to look at,
Yes.
for Matt to pull shit up. We can pull videos and clips up here.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's big time, dude.
Yeah, no. You
Zach
have a
put this
producer.
together very well.
Thank you.
It's
I
all very nice.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
this is fun. This is way higher quality than I expected.
Than the video at my last house.
Well, to be fair, it also doesn't have your wife just running around trying to set up the camera in multiple different locations, and she's messing with the light. Shout out to Mrs. Hoyle.
Yeah. Shout out to my wife.
Shout out to his wife. She's a trooper.
Yeah, Ben, go ahead and talk some shit about my wife. See what she says.
God,
Actually,
no, I'm not.
When I walked upstairs to go grab the phone stand, she said, make sure you tell Ben I said happy birthday.
Oh, I appreciate it.
So now you're a piece of shit.
No, I'm not talking shit about your wife. I'm talking
I'm
shit about you
teasing
making
you.
your Korean wife do all your manual labor. You might be the first white guy in history to figure that one out.
No, white guys have figured out how to use minorities for a very long time.
That was the joke, Zach.
Okay, my bad.
Maybe that's a little autistic. If you.
No, yeah. So that I'm glad that we'll think of something. Maybe the fans, maybe people listening. Do you want to see us react to how terrible the footage was? Do you want us to remake the video? Let us know. Because I also do want people to call into this and do. Anyway,
Get some advice.
Enough of the prequel.
Right.
We're gonna go ahead and introduce the show, dude, because this is episode 1. This is According to Hoyle. This is my podcast. This is not and by the way, this is not just like a fucking another black guy with a podcast. No, it's not another white guy with a podcast, dude, because I had a podcast 10 years ago. And then I did a few episodes of it, and it was going okay. But then I'm like, this is lame doing podcast. I 10 years ago thought podcasting was lame, and I'm back, dude, because now I think it's cool, and I am in desperate need of an income. So,
So BetterHelp. I know everyone else hates you. However, my boy over here.
Thanks for stopping on my intro. You weren't supposed to talk yet. I'm very Bobby Lee about that. I don't want the guests talking before I'm done talking. No, we have one of my longest friends in comedy. I mean, I've only been doing comedy for about 3 years, but Ben, this guy is one of the first people I met doing stand-up. We kind of just, I didn't want to connect with Ben at all. I mean, from the jump, when I first met him, I'm like, this guy, I'm going to kill this guy. And he slowly grew on me to the point where I'm like, I love watching what you do on stage. At first, I didn't understand it. And it took me 2 years probably to understand what you were actually doing on stage. And now I really love watching you go. Every time you're about to go up, the little table that's around me, I'm like, stop talking to me. Ben's going on. I get very excited. I love you so much. My guest today is Ben Woodfield, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Matt. We're gonna get a soundboard eventually. We're at day 1, dude. And here's the thing about day 1: we're the type of people. We're grinders. Okay, we're the type of people who are gonna add a little bit to this podcast every single time. We're gonna get you a Matt cam. We don't have a Matt cam right now. I know the people want a Matt cam. We're gonna get a Matt cam. Right now we have video for you, dude. And eventually we're gonna wear headphones. Right now we can't even hear the videos that you guys are about to see, but we'll put together the pieces.
I can read lips.
And actually, there's one we might have to actually pull up audio for. Anyway, we'll get into the videos later. These people are nuts, dude. What's up, Ben? How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
That was a stellar introduction. And I cannot tell you the number of friends I have who have said, Ben, I really hated you at first. And for whatever reason, you grew on me.
Yeah, I think it's you and... This is what it is. Can I tell you what because I've thought about this a lot. I think I have it dialed down. You have a certain, everybody, I'm talking about every person on the planet, they have a certain pattern of energy that they give off. Like your energy you give off, there's like a pattern to it or whatever. and the people who annoy you don't fit within your pattern. You know what I mean? So I'm not talking shit. There's no better patterns than any other pattern. I'm just saying certain patterns of behavior will trigger you. You know what I mean? And you give off an energy to people that it's like overwhelmingly it knocks all the boxes of their annoying pattern triggers.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean.
What happens is when you get around people, they see the other parts of your patterns, all the other stuff that you give off, and that's what people are sticking around for. And then you also see that the pattern that you're giving off, you're doing it a little intentionally, which is fun. I like it's a little fun that you try to be annoying. You know what I mean? I like people who do that. What do you think? Do you think I'm hitting the nail on the
I think you're hitting the nail on the head pretty much, because I do annoy people. I don't know anymore if it's subconscious or conscious, but I have a certain like threshold where if you can't meet this level of insanity,
of like fun, because you're calling it insanity, it's fun. You're just trying to have fun all the time.
If you can't have fun, I really don't want to save your number.
Yeah, no, right. You are constantly looking for people who are fun, and if you make a joke and if someone takes it the wrong way, like you're just not interested in like being around that person, because anyone who knows you, you're like the nicest, sweetest guy ever. So like but you say fucking rude, awful things to people.
Well, yeah, because it's funny.
But it's fun,
and I want, because that's really what I want. I want people to say rude, awful things to me. I want the room to erupt in laughter,
brother.
A reaction's a reaction. That's all I'm after.
And then getting ready for this podcast, you know, I didn't want to like prepare too much of like what the conversation was going to be. But one of the things I did want is you said it exactly was the like fuck, I already forget. I smoked before this. I went out of the car and got ripped for that part of it. Repeat what that last thing you just said.
Okay. I will gladly be the sacrificial lamb.
There
to
you
slaughter.
go. Yes, that's exactly what it was. What a lot of people don't realize is a guy like you is so desperately necessary in a comedy scenario.
Oh, for sure.
If you don't have a guy that you can literally, like a big guy you can bounce stuff off of, you know what I mean? Like it makes things like awkward, because it's like all of a sudden, if there's like a group of 5 people, let's just say a group of 5 people, you got a guy like you and then some other like guys who are going to maybe get a little bit more offended. If people are bouncing it off of you and it kind of lands on them a little bit, they can then put it back on you, and they don't get caught up in their head of like, all these people are pissing me off and I hate them. You know what I mean?
I kind of absorb the initial impact before it gets redirected.
Exactly. And you're so good at it. I love you're a great circle hang. You know what I mean? The circle out back of the comedy club, you're a great circle hang.
That's all I want to be, it's a good circle hang.
So that's why I had you as the first guest, dude. I mean, really, out of anyone in comedy, I mean, Matt, as of lately, over the past like 6 months, because we both knew we were moving to Des Moines, we were prepping for all this. But like, other than that, you're the one I communicate with most consistently in comedy, which I'm terrible at like reaching out and communicating.
I am too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm so bad at it. But like, the level that I give you, I give more than anybody else in comedy. So, and there's a few guys like that, and I just. Yeah, I love hanging with you. So had to have you on. You're my guy, Fat Boy. That's the title of the
love being here. It'll make sense. Like keyboard warriors, don't get offended on my behalf. It's not a joke about my size.
Yeah.
It's a joke that you might not like if you're Japanese.
You got to stick around for episode 2. And then that's when the punchline comes. Dude, we have levels to this podcast that you guys don't even understand. The painting I have in the back of my head for what this podcast can be is...
Dude, we are nth dimensional beings. They're living in a 2D world.
I'm living in the center of a comedy highway between fucking all the big cities, KC, Omaha, Minnesota, Chicago. We're right in the dead center of it, dude. I got a free studio. There's going to be plenty of people coming in and out. I'm ready, dude. Yeah. We're ready to take this podcast to fucking, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, I know what the cam girl scene in Des Moines like. Like, how do we get eyes on this thing? Like
the cam girl?
The cam girl. Like, I feel like if there was like a Bonnie Blue of Des Moines, Bonnie Blue cheese, if you will.
Can I be real with you?
Yeah.
Because listen, I'm a married man. I'm conflicted every time I partake in pornography. Okay, every time I do it, I feel bad. I feel like I'm like planting negative seeds into the economy that will be my family one day. You know what I mean? So I got to tighten it up. But you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes people talk about a certain person a bunch, and you gotta like see what all the fuss is about.
Exactly.
Dude, very average skills of like a porn star.
Right.
She's very average. Like it's all in the glitz and the glamour and the story that she's telling. She's a great storyteller.
Yes.
Because when you get there for the videos, you're just kind of like, all right.
Like it's overproduced. Like no one fucks like that.
No one likes overproduced porn. First of all, yeah.
Like it has like that. Why do you think amateur porn exploded?
I'm honestly becoming so Catholic lately. I'm against it, dude. That might be the first according to Hoyle. Like I might be on that like. Got no fap grind. Like that might be the foundation of everything that this podcast is no
about
fap.
Getting young men off pornography.
Getting myself off pornography.
All right, step one.
That might be everything that you need to know of what this podcast is going to be is the foundation. Dude, stop fucking jerking off. God damn it, dude. Every morning you got to jerk off? Every morning?
How else do you wake up?
Dude.
How else do you go to bed? How else is it 3:00 in the afternoon?
Oh, that's anyway.
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of religious experience in your upbringing? What's your? I grew up with no religion until I was like 12, and then I grew up. I lived with my grandparents, and my great grandparents moved in full Catholic. Like
for sure.
So it was kind of a weird dichotomy for me. What was it like for you?
So, like, my mom's mom is Methodist, but doesn't really practice. Just gets a little annoying with it sometimes.
Yeah.
My dad, growing up, his nickname was Father because he was a Catholic schoolboy.
Oh, really?
But then when Pope, I think it was John
Paul
II, got anointed, he was sick that Friday before he was like sworn in as Pope. I don't know. So when he came back to school the next Monday, everyone started calling him Poper. Like the Pope.
What?
Yeah, because he was like sick, like he was gone when the Pope was elected.
Right.
So he comes back and I was like, "Hey, look, it's the Pope."
He came, he's coming to visit, and it stuck.
It stuck.
What a name to stick,
dude. He was at his like high school reunion golf tournament this weekend. They still call him Pope.
No,
he is 62 years old.
That's so gangster, dude.
Well, number one, like your nickname is guy who doesn't fuck.
Right. Well, yeah.
Or guy who fucks children, and that's worse.
Well, I listen. I won't disparage the Pope. I won't listen. I'm not going to disparage the Pope. Okay.
I like the Pope.
I'm especially now that we have an American Pope. I'm definitely. That's why I'm Catholic again.
Southside.
Because I'm allowed to be Catholic now, and if you fucking are against that, you're. Anyway, I'm not. You know me. I'm not. I do psychedelic. You know
right. I mean, you peel back enough layers.
Right. I like the picture of it all.
I kind of like the Catholic iconography.
Exactly.
And it's kind of cool. Like if you're going to be Christian, it's the best one.
Yeah, no sect of Christianity has a better iconography. That's a great way to put it.
We got the saints,
stained glass windows,
big ass cathedrals,
a cardinal, like what a sick name for like a position in your hierarchy.
Dude, when Pope Leo got elected.
Just some Catholic talk.
Shout out my fellow Catholics. My cousin-in-law was reading out loud to my cousin, his wife, that the Cardinals have selected a new pope, and she wanted to know what the hell a baseball team had to do with choosing the new pope because she's not Catholic. She's going to hell.
This is what I'm saying, dude. We need we need to throw up some red crosses on some white flags. And take it to them.
Oh, you're talking about Crusades?
Yeah.
Dude, I'd be so down.
Speaking of Crusades, Matt, go ahead and pull up that first Instagram video. Yeah. This is why we need to have a crusade right now.
Dude, I've already started working on the flak jackets.
This is what I'm talking about.
All right.
So my algorithm is a nightmare at this point. I mean,
sure.
I'm in the bottom of the barrel. They're scraping the mud, and I.
Weird how there's 4 Indians on the screen and you talk about scraping mud.
Well, all right, dude. I know. I'm talking the quality, the creativity, the thought process behind making a video, and what makes a viral video these days. How is this? I understand how this is viral, but how is this necessary to have a society that is making people healthy and like saving lives.
Like,
and,
how does this connect with making life better?
And if you can explain it to me, I'll make this video myself. Okay. If we watch this and you see any retribution out of this, I'll do the videos. Go ahead and play the video, Matt.
Hold up. Okay.
Oh, dude.
Damn. I'm okay. No, you know what?
It's always the head bob that kills me. The head bob kills me. I'm not making fun. I like the head bob. I'm not trying to talk.
No.
That's a strictly Indian. But here's the thing. They do like some practice swings.
No, look at the hashtags. Fitness motivation, shorts, trending, gym, good, For You page, home gym. Like, no one, maybe like the buff guy right there is kind of working out. You know what? Maybe he's constipated.
But like, my question is, where are they getting the idea from? Like, where does this stem from? Is there something in like a religious thing?
Zach, you have a little brother. You definitely know for sure. We fucking torture those things.
Well, that's true. I could see myself, me and all my buddies,
throwing my little down, putting his ass up like that,
and being like, Austin, no, this is actually like a really cool viral thing.
This is like Navy SEAL training.
Yeah, dude. Actually, if you do this, we're gonna make a lot of money, dude.
Dude, how could Al Qaeda ever have tortured your brother?
No,
Not a chance.
Way. How
you prepared him?
We had a game when we were kids growing up. This is so funny. Called Whoever Can Punch the Other One in the Face First Wins. Mm-hmm. That was the name of the game. And I won every single time.
Of course.
Every single time.
Undefeated.
And the rule was if you got hit, you couldn't go psycho afterwards. You couldn't get like pissed and like attack, you could attack each other.
Because you lost the game.
Anyway, if you see the weird cut right there, we fucked up, okay? We're still figuring out. Okay, obviously, maybe we can't bring up video and bring it over. We'll see.
We need to get better help.
Yeah.
Our sponsor.
Hey, yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, it could be.
Talk to us.
Yeah, hey, I'm cheap. No, dude, no one was fucking was bullying Austin because I fucking used to wreck him when we were younger. We played a game growing up called Whoever Punches the Other One in the Face First Wins. That was the name of the game or whatever. And I won every single time.
Obviously.
Like it wasn't even,
brother undefeated.
Yeah. And you couldn't go psycho afterwards. That was like the whole bit of it all. Like you couldn't hit the other one when the game was over because it was like that was honorable, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. One time Austin fucking clips me. And he hits me in the face and I just took him to
where in the face?
Just square
in the jaw.
We're punching each other as hard as we can.
Right.
Like there's no holding back. Like
it's not like you're undefeated. It sounds like he got you.
He got me. No, I'm not undefeated. He got me one time, and then afterwards I just took him to the ground and just beat the shit. And he goes, "I thought we couldn't go psycho." Just crying on the ground.
You can't go psycho. These are different rules.
He went to school with bruises on his face one day, and like teachers asked him about it. Dude, it was fuck. But it was because we would play MMA. You know what I mean? And
as boys do.
And I was just the older brother.
Yeah.
And I'm not losing.
No.
Until I got hit in the face one day.
Dude, that's funny. When my grandpa had a best friend named Gail, and Gail had a son named Pat, and Pat was a little shit. Uh-huh. And grandpa's from like the 60s, back when you could, actually discipline your children.
Yeah.
He would do this thing called the steel finger, which I just thought was with grandma, but no. It's where he would dig his finger into your chest.
Oh, dude, I know about a steel finger, brother.
Because he built buildings, he worked with his hands, he ran a plumbing supply store. To this day, 83 years old, he has hands of steel. If he pokes you in the chest, you feel it.
Dude.
He was leaving bruises on this kid.
There's no one poking people in the chest like that anymore.
Not anymore.
It's a dying breed of people who can just fucking poke you.
We've got wussy hands.
Dude, I remember being like 5-6 years old and these old dudes just shoving their fingers in my chest.
Yes.
And you feel it through your body, dude.
Dude. There was a Navajo silversmith I ran into at
Come here,
farmer's
Zach.
market. Yeah, Matt, we'll get you one of those grip trainers so you can have the old man fingers.
Matt, Matt's maybe like one of the younglings like that. If like an older guy found, he's like, oh my god, like there's one left. There's
we gotta save him.
Yeah,
it's like like Children of Men, that movie where there's no babies being born, but there's just like one potentially crotchety old guy left who's still not woke.
It's an ancient art form that's being. It's like a cult that's like being. Like it passes down the ability to poke little kids in the chest.
It's just Chuck Norris and like Clint Eastwood like getting Matt to safety before the woke mind virus kills him. Hollywood, talk to me. It do numbers now.
Oh my god. By the way, I think Matt thinks that's actually going to happen to him.
Or I'll sell you an antivirus.
Oh. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, dude, old dudes were hard, bro. I mean that was the benefit. I mean, you and I kind of we relate on this is we were raised by old people.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was 12, I moved in with my grandpa who was 40 years older than me.
Yeah.
And then a year later, his parents moved in with us who were 20 years older than him, so they were 60 years older than us. And they took on the majority of like the raising, the day in, day out of all of it, because my grandpa would just go to work and, scare the shit out of us all the time.
So your grandpa and you were raised by the same person.
Literally, exactly.
Same people.
Yes.
You are just another old soul.
Dude, every day I creep closer to being a carbon copy of my grandfather.
Yeah.
It is undeniable.
Dude.
And all he does, by the way, is smokes weed and sits out in the garage and watches Fox News watching the gold ticker. That's all he does all day long.
Your grandpa's a sick garage.
Huh?
Your grandpa's a sick garage.
You'd be like vaping watching the Bitcoin price in like 20 years.
Literally.
Yeah.
Just pissed.
Yeah.
Just being like, whatever, Democrat president. They're destroying the price of gold right now.
Oh, God. I knew that Kamala Pritzker was not winning. I said it was going to happen. It happens.
No,
They finally regulated it.
Listen, as much I'm not conservative, dude. I'm not a Republican, but when I go over and get stoned with him in his garage and we're talking shop about politics, I love being a Republican, dude. It is so much fun pretending to be a Republican with your grandpa. Because it's the best. Yeah. You can say what you just talk about turning the Middle East into glass. Yeah. Like that's the big central point of it all. Like,
that's all they want to do.
That's all they want to do, dude.
Yeah. I think I figured it out. Is this is all like their ploy? They're just trying to get all of the women with getting rid of all the men. Like think about it. ICE raids. They go after like factories and like Menards parking lots where all like the dudes are hanging out.
True.
You don't see them dragging around big, thick booty Latinas.
When was the last time?
You don't see it.
You never see them in handcuffs on the news.
No.
Not one time have you seen an attractive illegal immigrant get deported.
Right.
None of them are.
You don't see it.
You don't.
And think about like we have these draconian marijuana laws, so we got to lock up all the black men, but all of our red bone queens out running around and we invented the microplastics and like Counter-Strike
those are fucking
to get rid of the Asian men.
True.
We are making it to where
COVID, so they're scared of them now.
Yeah, and they try to get rid of us fat guys. I stuck around.
Yeah, no, fat guys aren't going anywhere.
No.
We're
getting stronger. Actually,
you guys are impervious to whatever the government's trying to do.
It's me and Stavros. Really, like we're holding it down. Stavy, talk to me.
It's so fun. You're right, dude. Fat guys are always in.
Dude, I'm going to tell this to every like white guy in America: get fat,
dude.
Think about it.
You're blowing my mind
if
right
we
now.
all get fat, then we don't have to exercise anymore. We just get eat like shit. What are the women going to do besides be bisexual?
There is not a more unconquerable body type than a fat man.
Exactly.
I'm thinking thousands of years ago, you're the number one guy if you're the fattest.
Dude,
for most of history, you're the number one guy.
Right. No, if like this big and everyone else is like 5'3" and like 80 pounds.
If you're living in that village, that Indian village, you're their messiah.
I'm their god.
You're the spiritual leader of the clan.
I'm the only one who has like a really big stick who can throw the tiger around.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Like they pay me just to be there in case a tiger's around.
And now, like where fat guys are, they're the funny guy. They're always the funny guy.
They're never. We're not respected anymore.
Here's the thing: if you're a fat guy and you're like upset about not getting laid, learn easy jokes.
Yeah,
just easy, like a little bit of charisma with it, and you'll get laid so much.
And honestly, guys, you can lie to women.
It's not your size. It's not your size that's holding you back.
I'm picky. That's it. Dude, I live with my mom. I don't want to have to get a real job. Like
I don't know how much you want to get into, but clearly you're picky.
I am so picky. So I have this undeserved confidence that multiple people have told me I have.
Yeah.
You might have been one of them.
I mean, multiple times, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. For sure.
And we're both wearing open-toed shoes.
Open-toed shoes. You know what? Again, guys, we all get on board with the open-toed shoes. What can they do?
Open-toed shoes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What can they do?
What can they do about it?
And honestly, I think I'm sick. I was thinking about this. I'm sick of shoes.
I'm
too.
I'm
sick of people being obsessed with shoes. Hey, and especially like this is what I don't think, because who drives a majority of like sneaker culture? Black dudes.
Yeah.
Right. Who hates gay guys more than black dudes? Nobody. Okay, Muzzies, the Muzzies, your grandfather, but they're up there. The black guys not liking gays, they're up there in the category.
Yep.
And it's like, what's gayer than like checking people on their shoes and being like, oh my god, you're wearing those shoes, like that's what you're doing.
Yeah, you're looking at another man's feet.
All sneaker culture is like gay observation.
Yeah, you're not even like glancing, like you're looking them over with a fine-tooth comb to see the crease, to see dirt. Like, dude, they're fucking sneakers. They're in the dirt.
What are we doing, dude? I almost said something. I'm not talking about black guys anymore. I'm just saying they drove the culture. Now it's everybody's like this.
Well,
everybody.
Black people made something popular, and then white teenagers get in on it.
I heard someone on Kill Tony say something like, "Oh, I could tell he was going to be good by his shoes because his shoes were nice or something." It's like dude, suck my. Have you seen
years
Uncle
ago,
Marky's
the
shoes?
F word would have come out so fast.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
Ungodly.
And they go to like conventions and shit to like
meet up without your wife.
Dude,
at a sneaker convention.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
bro.
You got a hotel room? Sure.
And you're spending $10,000 on a pair of sneakers?
Yeah. Get out of here.
Suck my dick, dude.
Right, dude. Where's the down payment on your house?
I promise you. And people will say, "Oh, well, you're broke. You can't afford it." Brother, I'll be a millionaire, and I will never spend $10,000 on a shoe.
100% agree.
I know that to my deepest core of who I am. You'll never see me buy a pair of $10,000 shoes.
No,
ever.
Unless they levitate.
Dude, if they levitate and they get me around, but that's where my mentality is. To me, shoes are about utility. Walking in them, getting me from point A to point B without cutting my feet up. If you're telling me that my shoes will levitate and get me somewhere faster, I'll spend $50,000 on something like that. Yeah, I'll spend so much money.
I'll drop a car on shoes.
100%.
If I could fly from here to wherever,
and dude, the little things, they don't make you jump higher, dude.
No, they don't.
They don't make you jump higher.
No.
Because guess what? You smoke a pack of cigarettes a day. Okay? Yeah. You're not.
Dude, you're 5'3".
Yeah, you're not. It's not the shoes, brother.
No.
I just imagine Ben like floating here from the Quad Cities,
dude.
If I just standing, like just getting
like when the
just
Hulk,
over 80. Yeah, like,
when the Hulk runs.
Yeah.
You know? It's just in like long strides.
It's like that weird like comic book character that's just like floating places, like stiff as a board, but they just like float down.
Yeah.
That I want that. I'm leaning forward a little bit. And actually, I just like fall like ass into over TCal, and they just like rocket me into the ground. That's how I get concussion, by the way.
Dude, and people might come at my neck for this whole sneaker take or whatever, but I think it is the dorkiest thing in the entire world is to like get on board with sneakers.
For sure.
It's just, it wastes so much of your money and time and like resource. And this is coming from a guy who kind of gets into football cards a little bit, so I can't like.
Okay. But they're investments, okay?
They're investments, dude, and that's what they'll say about the sneakers. But it's like you wear them. You don't wear
your football cards.
You don't wear your football cards.
No,
dude.
You
could wear. Actually, some people are wearing them as a chain now. They put like the Pikachu Illustrator card, which is like the most expensive Pokemon card.
My friend did how people keep their shoes clean.
Huh?
How people keep their shoes so clean.
It's
that blows. I try to, but then like 3 days, it's like it rains.
Brother, I gotta wake up before I go to work at 6 a.m. and change the cat litter. What am I doing cleaning my shoes out? Like, how is that part of your day? How do you fit that into your daily routine? I don't get it.
No.
You don't. Unless you got not a lot going on.
Yeah, I could do that for sure.
Well, yeah, you don't got a lot going on.
Why would I want to?
Yeah, Ben has a pretty lucrative career in
chores, actually.
He's a professional chore.
Dude, it's so hard to like want to like try and advance in life when you're basically retired.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I'm already running to the doctors. We're getting lunch afterwards. I conference with Bill. That's Grandpa's best friend.
I remember what this was like, by the way. When before my great grandpa passed away, I was kind of his chauffeur, like taking him around. I would take him to a doctor's appointment. We'd stop at the gas station on the way home. He would fill up my car. He'd make sure I buy like $40 worth of scratchers, whatever we won, I got to keep. Like, that was always the thing.
Dude.
He just was in it for the thrill.
Right.
He just wanted the
He
thrill.
Didn't care about
He didn't care
shit.
about the money at all.
No, he
dude.
wanted to win.
So, and then you stop at like a little like a breakfast diner type place.
You get
that's
yourself
just
an omelet.
There's everyone's 80.
Yep.
It's 80-year-olds and other like 22-year-old kids who have to chauffeur their old people around.
That's so nice.
Always a Romanian waitress.
Yep.
That
Grandpa absolutely just loves.
Yeah,
He is nicer to her than he's ever been to his wife.
Yeah, dude. In my does he get play at like every time we were at the grocery store? All the checkout girls obsessed with him. Oh, sweet old Wayne. His name was Wayne.
Ooh, I got
he
John.
was short, chubby cheeks, white hair, like slick back white hair, flowy, not slicked either, like that's soft, but just flowing backwards.
Back.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
and every time we would go, and then he would always hype me up. He's a great hype man.
Yep.
He
Mine, not so much.
No, oh really?
Dude, he's like 6'3".
Okay.
Maybe 6'2".
Oh, that's
now.
tough. Yeah, you're like a bitch to him.
I'm a little bit of a bitch.
Yeah.
He can't hear.
See, Wayne was like 5'4". And I'm his 6-foot grandson, great grandson, playing football, wrestling. So every time we were going through the checkout lanes, it was like, he's an all-state football player. Like, he's a real good wrestler. Like, every single time, like, Wayne, come on, my guy, dude.
Like, where's this talk at when, like, I'm dealing with the doctor?
What do you mean?
Like a lady. Like, I want them to hype me up to young professionals.
Right.
Not
like the clerk at the.
Not the clerk at the gas. Like, no shade. Like, no shade if you're a gas station clerk. I'm a luxury item. All right.
Yeah. True.
Like, like
Ben has a large inheritance he's coming into. We can cut that if you'd like.
No. No. Please don't let people know I might have generational wealth.
Yeah. To all the chicks out there, Ben's fine.
Right. Like, don't worry. I got it.
Hey,
maybe
Ben can play comedian for quite some time. Before
I really can't.
Issue.
Before we hit like the crunch time, dude. I just need enough to where I can. Because let's be honest, everybody plays comedian.
Yeah, dude.
Like the famous ones, they play comedian.
Yeah, everyone. It's all of it is. Being a comedian in itself is a joke because it's such a fake, like
smoke and mirror act.
Yeah.
No, I need to get to the point where the smoke and mirror act. I want to like parlay inheritance into like something bigger.
Yeah.
Because I think it'd be hilarious to have an entourage.
By the way, Ben.
Yeah.
You know how you're the bounce off guy right now?
Yeah.
I'll be to be part of your rich entourage. I'll be the bounce off guy.
I need you to be the bounce off guy.
I'll be a bounce off guy.
No, Matt, I need you to like dress in like a black suit and tie with like a little earpiece, like your Secret Service.
100%.
And then I also need you to like come up and like whisper things to me, like when I'm talking to people. It could just literally be like
the pancakes
score.
are ready.
What?
The pancakes are ready.
Thanks. And I just like give you like the nod and like
the bird has left the nest.
Yeah, no, just stuff like that. Even just whisper me what the score of the game is.
The squirrel found its nut.
But just so people like then like you could then, like just like walk away and wonder what the fuck I've got going on.
100%. Like you got plenty of people who are plugged into multiple things that are filling you.
I'll hold the door for you.
Yeah,
the door.
I'll make sure the mic's good to go and the open mic and stuff. I'll show up.
Oh, dude, if we're hitting this like level of success where I've got you walking around in a suit, we're doing arena shows.
Boys, I'm not gonna lie, podcasting and like one little drink for me is getting me. I'm like, man, maybe I should drink before the mics.
Yeah.
Because for the folks at home, here at Corner Hoyle, I'm not a big drinker.
He is not.
You know what I mean?
I
like to partake in other things that is technically not prohibited in the state that I'm in. But right now, I feel great. This is good.
It's the like magic buzz.
It is. It's great. Because I drank a lot in my early 20s. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so I got away from it because I would binge drink. I would just get fucked up on the weekends and like feel like dog shit, ruin my stomach.
You get like the whiskey shit.
Yeah. I was overall, and my dominating thought all the time is be comfy.
Yep.
And drinking's a tough thing, like vice to be comfy.
Weed,
it's
terrible.
Great vice to be comfy. There's no part on. Well, when you first get into weed, the anxiety thoughts, like spiraling yourself out, that's a little uncomfy sometimes.
Well, for me, it was the nausea.
With weed?
With weed, I would get so
Really?
I get dizzy. I'd get cotton mouth. Like I get weird munchies.
Oh, brother.
I've
mixed every food
you need some trauma, Ben.
Yeah.
I probably do need like that is just the thing. Like I'm not traumatized.
You don't have nothing, huh?
Not really.
Not really. No one fucked you.
No one touched me as a kid, no matter how like available I made myself. No one touched me as an adult, no matter how available I made myself. I had passed out places. I'd wake up with more clothes on.
Right.
Yeah, no, just my parents are still together. They never came home to like see my dad like throw my mom's head through the wall.
I saw my. Okay, I don't know if I should share this. Maybe we can cut this. Maybe we don't.
Yeah, maybe.
No. All right,
dude.
chill.
No, I've seen his parents. Like they definitely were fucking.
Oh yeah, they definitely, especially after something like that.
Oh, for sure.
No, they fucking. Because here's the thing about being a husband, dude. Okay, you love your wife, and your dominating thought is how can I protect her from like all the dangerous things in the world, and it keeps you up at night. Like it's all I can think about. And then there's times where she literally, I'm like, I'm going to be the reason that you're gone. But you as a husband have to be like, hey, dude, you're being a psycho right now. Relax. She's only just telling you things about yourself that you should know. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have that in place in your brain. My dad, none of that thought process in his brain. 0% of that thought process of like, oh, you're telling me these things because I could make myself better. I'm not listening to. Like, he has none of that.
For sure.
Okay, we're going to cut all this.
Well, I was about to say, like, I'm starting to think maybe, like, my mom is my dad's husband.
Interesting. Why? Because your dad tells your mom, like, shit to do to get better?
He's smarter than that. Because she's not listening.
See, that's how I am.
Because, like, she's 7 years younger than he is. She has none of, like, that repressed Catholic guilt.
Gotcha.
She's not a cook. She does kind of clean.
Yeah.
Mostly because it's her mess.
Yeah.
She's been playing with, like, this thing called Jelly Plate. She's making a bunch of weird Halloween prints for, like, the last week.
Yeah, I'm your mom. I'm your mom.
Yeah, no. You have your hobbies?
It's not. I have piles of fingernail clippings, but I mean, I know what it's like to be like the dirty one in the relationship.
A little bit messy.
Yeah.
She'll complain about like how their garage is a mess. I'm like, Mom, that's all your stuff. You brought all of this here. Like, you can't blame.
So your dad's the one who's like in order.
He's in order. Like, so my mom is very much her dad's child. Like, if you go into Grandpa's workshop right now, mess.
Shit everywhere. Yeah.
There's a Colt 45 in the cabinet above the garage.
That's how my great grandpa was, and that's how because I really looked up to my great grandpa. That's how you always learn it from somebody, like you know. And my brother learned from my grandpa Carl, who's a little bit more like
neater,
by the books and has his shit tight. You know what I mean?
That's
my mom as well. Well, prison did that to her anyway.
It kind of has to.
It'll do that to you.
My dad, like. His stuff is neat. It's orderly. If he tells you where something's at, it's right there. Because his dad, I honestly God think had like autism before people knew what autism was.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he could like watch like a baseball game, be listening to a football game on the radio while reading a book. He knew everything that was going on. Like he could multitask like everything. And we went down into like the basement to like clean up his stuff after he was gone. He didn't have like the like black outline of the tools on the pegboard. They had just worn that way.
Yeah, discoloration or whatever.
Because they were always put back where they were supposed to be.
That's pretty gangster. That's a sign of pride. That's a sign of pride.
Right.
Well, here's what's happened is I take a lot of pride in being a good husband. I try to be a good husband. I put a lot of effort into our relationship and like trying to be a person that she can live with and like all that kind of stuff. So I'm normally a messy guy, but slowly I'm becoming like a pretty disciplined, like kind of orderly person because the relationship demands it. You know what I mean? It really does if you want to be together long term. Where I'm sure your mom's made compromises. I'm sure she used to be way messier, way maybe not.
I mean, I
maybe
think
you
she's
get
like
older.
calmed down with age, maybe.
Yeah.
But no, she's just.
Well, I'm just a better husband than your mom as a wife.
Yeah, I think you're a better husband than my mom is.
A wife, yeah.
I was about to say a husband, but.
Oh well, true.
You know, she loves to play with power tools.
Right. See, my thing is I create little piles of stuff like candy wrappers. Like I said, the fingernails. I'm always like biting my fingernails and they're at least in like an orderly pile.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm not like
I'm not a monster, all right.
It's the smallest.
Yeah.
There's like Mount Hoyle, just a like pile of fingernail clippings on the coffee table.
And to smoke, I have to smoke in the back window, and I blow it out the window, and that's where her wheel is, her ceramics wheel. So I sit in her seat, and then I blow it out the window, but then I ash it just straight onto the ground. That's a little bit. I need to come up with a new system for that one.
Dude, you're making the Padre studio just smell like the back of any high schooler's car.
No, I'm pretty good at keeping it like low key, like keeping the scent. You cannot smell it coming from my apartment at all. I keep it tight. I've even started smoking like lower quality weed,
so it doesn't get that potent.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think you should just smoke lower quality weed anyway. The shit that's out is like way too strong. It's crazy,
dude.
It's like put you into psychosis sometimes.
I like smoking weed with old people.
Oh,
because they get the lower grade stuff. It's like Bud Light.
Brother, my grandpa's weed, he literally he's still putting the orange peels in with his bag of bud because it gets so like dried out and like shitty, you know what I mean? He'll buy 2 or 3 ounces at a time, and he does not smoke that much, and he way overpays for it every single time. And then
dude, stop overcharging grandpa.
Well, no, I would never. I give that guy shit for free. Good grandson, by the way. Because smoking weed in my family is like a holy sacrament. Like like I come from a very Catholic family, but like to us, like weed's always been like that's our body of Christ. You know what I mean? That's the way that because what happens is we get stoned together, and then we all like it's the best. Not everyone in my family smokes, but like more people in my family smoke responsibly too. Right. That's the thing about it. Some families have a lot of people everyone smokes weed, but like they don't have like jobs, and they're not all responsible. No. Everyone in my family, jobs, responsible, kids, weed responsibilities.
Yes.
And then at Thanksgiving, we'll kind of everyone will go off and smoke on their own and kind of do their own little like smoking habit.
It's like is one person ripping dabs, the other one has to join.
No, everyone's pretty much on a one-hitter basis. When you're at a family gathering and you got to go to Grandpa's other garage, because you were talking about Grandpa's cool garage. That's the one where we have the food, the kids are hanging out in. Grandpa's other garage is where everyone sneaks out to go smoke. So sometimes
the hot box.
You go and you don't want to like alert the kids, so you go like 1 or 2 at a time.
And don't smoke in front of the kids.
You can't. No. You know what I mean? They can smell it on you. They can see your bloodshot eyes, but like you don't want to be smoking in front of them.
No, because you don't want them to get used to the idea.
Well, and it's a pivotal moment when they actually find. Because I always kind of knew about weed, but then I saw other family members of my family when I was like 10 smoke weed for the first time, and I remember, even to this day I have a horrible memory. I remember seeing that, so it is kind of like a moment for them, so you want to keep it away from them. So you go to Grandpa's other garage, then by the time everyone kind of goes off and does their thing and smokes, everyone's now in the main garage. The drinkers are all sitting at the tables with the kids playing card games, and the smokers are all on the couches and the seats cracking shit, telling stories, bullshitting.
Right.
I was always on the couch cracking shit, storytelling.
I would have been one of the drunk card game kids.
You're a drunk card game guy, huh?
Yeah, I'm a drunk card game guy.
You would love my Aunt Sarah. Do you know my Aunt Sarah? She's been to a couple shows. The crazy wild aunt who's just You don't remember.
I don't know anybody.
No, I know you love. Well, you love my brother.
I love Austin.
You love my brother.
I use your brother to shame my brothers.
Yeah,
because I used him as an example of why I should have been allowed to be meaner.
Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah, I turned Austin into a unit, and I will always say that, dude.
Mine are they're soft. They tell people that they love them. Like they're getting a master's degree so they can be counselors. Like they won't be trained mental health professionals.
Yeah, no, dude.
It's so.
My brother jumped out of fucking planes.
Exactly. I would have much rather had them do that.
And see, growing up, Austin was like the runt. Like he was skinny. Growing up, Austin was scrawny, pale skin, like very like not. I was the older brother. You know, he was always Zach's brother. Like always growing up.
You were the alpha.
Exactly. In every situation. Then he goes and gets in the military, and then all of a sudden just gets jacked and is going to school, getting his master's. Listen
Great
to this.
value, Chris Evans.
I don't know how interesting this will be to people on the pod. Austin's getting his master's right now, okay? And basically what it is he's using fiber optic cables to detect earthquakes. That's essentially like what it is. I'm putting in like layman's terms.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just last week he found out this place in Turkey, he detected a earthquake they didn't even know happened.
Really?
Yeah, the government of Turkey, like it's their government organization that is like their earthquakes.
So
his shit detected the earthquake.
he's
and they
posted
did
up in Colorado,
Yes.
playing with the dog in the mountains.
Uh-huh.
And he's picking up on earthquakes in Turkey.
Yes.
The goddamn Turks don't even know about.
Yep. What a spaz, dude, he's
Like,
a
yeah.
G.I. Joe.
Right,
He's
no, for
literally
sure.
G.I. Joe, dude.
Like, he
Him
needs
and
like
Kylie
the
are
red phone, like
they're
just mounted to the airstream.
I love that.
And he's just pulling it up. Like, by the way, Turkmenistan, yeah, you got some earthquakes going on. You might want to get that under control. And then hangs up the phone.
And literally, the point of what he's trying to do is to detect earthquakes faster.
Right.
So this could potentially save like
Millions of lives,
dude.
for sure.
And I'm just cracking yucks in Des Moines.
All right, hold on now. Some say laughter's the best medicine.
True. I'm saving lives right now. If you're listening to this podcast at your job,
like don't kill yourself.
Yeah, don't kill yourself, dude.
Right.
I
That
wanna
gun you
kill
have
myself.
in the trunk, just leave it there.
First thing Ben said to me, how you doing, buddy? I haven't killed myself yet. I mean, we're all feeling it, dude.
It is my birthday, so there's what. Like, you think about it. Like, I am 27. Apparently, there's some club I can join.
True. I remember being 27, and that's kind of when I started smoking weed, like heavy.
Right.
Started spinning out on that whole thing. Oh my god, dude. I'm like, well, yeah, they all died when they were 27, but they just happen to be famous. Maybe I have a similar thing on the inside of me they have going on. I'm just not famous. Like,
well, my thing is that I'm not going to die at 27. I'm not going to get famous at 27.
No.
But
Who knows?
47.
This podcast.
this podcast,
Yeah, with this podcast, dude.
I don't want to get famous till I'm 30.
A lot of people are going to be listening to this podcast, dude.
No,
We might be
look.
breaking your 30 thing.
You might if you break me before 30, that's fine.
Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands
Dude,
of people are going to listen
we're
to
hitting
the
a
first
million
episode.
views. The clips are going to go viral.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to die at 47.
After we get Vic's episode next week.
After we get Vic's next
47?
47.
Why
48.
have you determined 47?
Because in like my family like lineage, going back to my grandma's dad, there has always been someone in that like branch who has died at 47.
And you're
I
putting
think it's going
yourself
to
on
be
the
me.
cross.
I might nail myself to that cross.
Have you thought about Ozempic?
Yes. I honestly, like, not to get too like tin hat over here, I think in 10 years we're going to find out Ozempic was the devil.
Oh, dude, bad.
It's horrible.
Dude. I know so many people on Ozempic, like, personally, and I'm just like, stop.
Dude, all they talk about is throwing up.
Literally.
Yeah. Like, do you want to know how to not be fat? Eat less, move more.
I know people who do it well, like they have a good diet while they're doing it and they're not eating bullshit and they're not just starving themselves.
Yeah.
And it's turned out all right for them. I'm not like putting down Ozempic across the board. 90% of the people though that I see on Ozempic have meth jaw. Like they're sunken in. They look like they're on meth and they're just like their eyes are all sunk in. It's like, okay, but you're not working out and like eating healthy and like doing everything else.
You're just taking a shot.
Literally.
Right. No. It's these people who think that there's just like some magical like injection that makes you look like Channing Tatum. It doesn't exist.
Right. And now, have you considered it to do like a piece of it, like a period, like what was it called? You've done steroids, probably, Matt. What's it called? Okay, what
cycle?
a cycle?
Like getting
There
on
you go.
gear?
Cycle?
No, Matt's never done the steroids.
No.
You ever thought about doing a cycle? I'm
No.
not saying you need it.
Oh,
Listen,
no,
Ben,
like,
your size is your power too.
Go just do Adderall.
True.
I
Take
hate
a-
so much.
I know
A
it's
cycle
so
of
bad.
addiction to Adderall, and you'll be good.
Yeah, no.
That's your trauma.
I would much
Matt's trying to give you trauma.
just try to give me trauma. I honestly just like I would much rather just get into like a gym regimen and eat more protein.
And when are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I gotta be at the VA next week. And, the dog needs a bath.
Yeah.
I still gotta meet Bill for donuts.
I need to build my grandma's stool so she can reach the extra cabinet.
Yeah, no, she had to build her shoe rack last month. No. We tried to put like cool like pipes as like to connect the two shelves.
Let's try to pull up another video.
Yeah, pull up
I got
another
another one. I got something I want to talk to you about. There's a guy, a scrawny looking guy.
Yep.
He's like pale. You see him? Yep.
Also, did you ever plug the lava lamp in?
No.
Does it work?
Probably.
Oh.
We could try it. Maybe if this gets 10 likes on the video, we'll fucking start the lava lamp. Okay, so before you start the video, how's the video looking on Streamlabs? Good? We're still good? Okay. So basically, this guy is whacked out of his mind. Okay.
For sure.
Obviously, you could tell that just by looking at him.
Yeah.
But he goes and collects just normal, everyday rocks.
Yep.
And is convinced that these rocks are like worth money.
For sure.
Like to the point he's brought these rocks to like geologists and shit, and they're like, no, these are just like whatever, nothing. And he's like, oh, we have no audio over here.
Oh no.
But look at all the rocks in the background. Is the audio coming through the Streamlabs map?
It is now, yeah.
Okay.
See, you can tell that he genuinely believes because this is not closed caption.
Dude, I wish I could show you this video. Fuck, I fucked up with this part.
Muckboy27 Eldorak.
He gets into these delusions, dude, where he literally is like, he doesn't know what's in them. He just knows something's in them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's the 2 chains right there, right?
Yeah, well, that's obvious. And by the way, those are fake.
Oh, for sure.
Clearly.
Dude, mine are fake.
Well, those, he literally got out of those 25-cent, like, little...
Yeah.
You, like, turn the dial.
Like, you go to, like, a restaurant, and
yeah.
someone's, like, dumb kids have those vending machines to teach them about business.
See, everyone's talking about, I thought he was selling dope until I checked his page, and it's literally selling rocks, but it's, like, literally rocks.
Can we go to the page?
Yeah, go to his page.
Yeah, go to the page. I want to see what Muckboy... I want to see
Wait till you see the rocks
count.
he shows. 5,000 followers.
Okay.
Close that out.
Close that out. Would, but...
Look at just normal rocks that he got out of, like...
The turtle.
Yeah. Dude, that just looks like shit.
So he's convinced that all of these have, like, animanium and whatever it's fucking called inside of it. Adamantium. Adamantium? Adamantium.
Yeah, you know the mythical metal from the Marvel Universe.
Yes.
The one that's covering Wolverine's claws.
Right. Yeah. That the white people stole from Wakanda.
That's vibranium.
Oh, oops.
Oh, nice. You just made me look like a bigger nerd on the podcast.
Yeah, you do look like a dork. But yeah, so you can see just normal. Look, he's putting lights on him like it's going to do something.
Wait, I like how there's like 12 likes on these. Matt, scroll up real quick.
Look at it. He's just ripping
the joint. Is
just
that
a cig. No, it's a cig. He's just ripping the cig.
My boy.
Got his rocks laid out. But here's what I don't understand. He's got a kind of decent house with some like okay landscaping around. Like, what does he do for a living?
Dude, there is a 76-year-old woman living in that house.
True.
He's laying it down. She's just She's giving him a place to stay.
This is what would happen if you got on Ozempic. This is you if you were on Ozempic, dude.
How many old ladies can I convince to pay my bills? This is crazy. Matt, how many followers?
This is you getting on meth.
Yeah, more meth than Ozempic.
I'd be on heroin.
5,000 followers.
No, dude, he bought those.
You think? No, because I think it's 5,000 people like me who are going to his page.
No, because you can tell, like, okay, he does have some decent views.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Some of them pop up there. Because he gets into the algorithm of people like me who like psychotic people like him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So all of a sudden, this guy will just pop up in your algorithm.
Like, these are just...
I don't follow him.
No.
I don't follow him on Instagram, but his shit just pops up in my feed all the time.
Brian Drake pops up for you. He's got 61 new threads. I love how he's, like, hitting the threads hard.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he's really putting himself out there. He's really trying to, like... Threads.
Oh,
that's
shirtless.
What, yeah, that's what.
Wait,
see, Instagram, you got to be a little bit more family friendly.
Yeah,
Threads, you can show.
You can
skin.
really whore it up. I should stop saying whore so much.
You gotta admit that shit. Hold on, let me read that one, Matt. You gotta admit that shit looked like an organic creature, and I was only pretending to be a paleontologist for like a month at that time.
I love when people don't take their antipsychotics.
Whoa, what? Honest dinosaur mix up everybody. Hey, that's my bad.
That's my bad.
Anyone who's out here, you think this was a dinosaur too?
Imagine meeting this dude in public.
Oh my!
Like at the gas station, he's telling about what he does.
Well, he's screaming at the gas station clerk. That's how you can meet this guy. What else?
Wait, is that the Piet? Oh, wait,
no. This is crazy. Oh, he's watching.
He's a reptilian dude.
He's watching reptilian conspiracy videos, dude. Oh my god.
I need to know whether. I need to know how deep
This is
this
all
guy
today.
goes.
6 hours.
No, this
Yes.
is all.
No, this is all new.
This is all 6 hours, 8 hours.
Mystery of them stones.
Fat ass.
For the fat ass.
Ancient art.
Just in case there's some like chicks watching, like, hey, just so you know, I like chicks with fat ass.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't?
Look, put just a regular flashlight on him.
He's gonna be right one of these times.
One of these times, he's gonna find something crazy, and I told you, motherfucker. And then everyone's gonna buy all of his rocks.
He's gonna throw the rock at somebody.
I like the
Dude, like he's almost like holding over the dog's head as a threat.
Is the video still playing on Streamlabs?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
This is, but the your guys is.
Your guy. Okay.
It stopped a few times actually.
Here, let's
You want me to switch out?
Yeah, let's pause it. Let's pause what we're doing. And start. All right, we had to cut the video again, but dude, we're coming along. We're figuring it out. Me and Matt. Matt's an awesome producer. Okay, none of this is his fault. We're just working with like new equipment. We're testing stuff out, and he's rolling with the punches. Honestly, most of this shit, he's figured it out like pretty quick. Like we're only taking like 30 seconds in between these cuts.
No, for sure.
So that's where we're at, dude. This is good production for a fucking small time podcast. Off the rip. What's going on in Cedar Rapids, QC? You know, that's where we met. Is I'm living in Des Moines now. You know, we started doing comedy in Cedar Rapids, but you lived in the QC and you were driving to the Lucky Cat every week.
For sure.
You were grinding it out.
Dude.
I mean, that's like an hour drive. That's a lot.
Hour and a half. Dude, there was
Hour
a
and a
period in
half,
time where I had worked it out. I was driving like 400 miles a week
Wow.
for 5-minute open mic comedy sets.
That's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of people in the open mic scene, like around these parts, who are putting in that level of work that you are.
To be fair, everyone else has a job.
Fair. That's true.
And like, I'm sorry, a real job. 'cause
Yeah.
Mine's kind of a pretend job.
Yeah, but still, the discipline it takes to like get yourself into the car and drag yourself to an open mic where you know no one's gonna be at, and you're hearing the same fucking idiots say the same fucking bullshit. It does take a lot to do that consistently on a nightly basis. When you live in a small comedy area where you have to drive like 2 hours to a mic, hour and a half to a mic, even 30 minutes, like sometimes, or an hour to like a mic around you. And
I cannot leave the house and get back within half an hour to get anywhere.
Yeah, right. From where you live.
From where I live.
Yeah.
It's middle of nowhere. It's I'm in the sticks, and it's fine. It's where I'm at for now. Because I was even thinking about that. I was in like Chicago a couple days, and I worked it out that I was getting out of the place I was staying. And I was like coming back. It was a 6-hour day.
Yeah.
I like to hit 3 open mics.
Right.
And I'm like, if I did that every single day for like Monday through Friday, and then had to work like 40 hours a week on top of that.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of being generous, because if you only work 40 hours a week, like day job, especially in an area like that, you're not going to be living well. You won't afford anything. So I'm like, it's a 40-hour-a-week commitment just to do a comedy like that. So
at that level, yeah.
At that level.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either, dude.
No.
It's just too much, especially in the era that we're in. Like, you need to start focusing on like just writing more than anything, dude. There's like plenty, there's just plenty of opportunities to get better at the performance part of it all and all this other stuff. But it's like, especially living in Des Moines, dude. It's $100 flight to get to most major cities around here.
Yeah.
You could drive to most major cities around here. It's like that part of it, living where you live, is not the issue of it. It's just getting funnier and doing that kind of shit. So if like that's what you're doing, yeah, go ahead and hit your local mics and practice like the shit that you're doing. That you don't have to be any type of place.
If you can hit 4 mics a week wherever you're at, starting out for at least the first 5, maybe even 10 years, do that. If you ever want to try and go professional with it,
I'm sitting at about 2 mics a month right now. But
really?
Yeah, dude. I've been in a phase for a while where I haven't been doing mics as hard because I care more about like getting this podcast going and like getting my life set up in Des Moines.
Yep.
And so I stopped doing mics when I was living in Cedar Rapids to prepare to move to Des Moines. And now that I'm in Des Moines, I had to get a job and like set us up. And we're chilling now. Like life's great. I'm pumped to be doing this podcast. There's no stress. I have a job now. Shout out to me. I have a job now.
Yeah.
I did. I actually got 2 jobs. I don't know.
Are you at the funny bone?
Well,
can you talk about that?
Yeah, I can. I can talk about it.
All right.
Because I worked one night and quit the next day.
Nope, this is not for me.
Shout out to Funny Bone in Des Moines. No, I just realized my 9-to-5 job, which I need to like
live,
to have insurance, to be a husband, do all that stuff, to tick those boxes. I needed to do that one. And that job actually starts at 6 and ends at 2:30, but they're doing overtime right now, so like 3:30. And then I had to be to Funny Bone by 5, and then you don't get off. You're supposed to get off at 9, and then you don't actually get off till like 9:30, and then you have to drive back home by 10. I'm not getting to bed till like 11 o'clock at night.
No,
I'm not doing that, dude.
it's not worth it.
And on top of that, I'm not trying to put too much smoke out there, but fucking, I heard one of the managers, not the chick who hired me, she was awesome, but one of the other managers fucking yell at one of the other doormen, and I'm like, brother, I would not be able to control myself.
No,
I would not be able to control myself. I'm just, this is supposed to be like a fun thing, like me working here, like kind of getting this experience or whatever. I'm not going to not that I'm not going to work hard. I'm a hard worker. You don't got to like stress about what I'm up to, dude.
As a grown man, if you raise your voice at another grown man.
It was a chick.
Oh.
Brother. Even worse.
Even
women.
worse.
No.
Women, don't do that. I'm going to say this right now. Donnie, if you're still alive, make an executive order. You're allowed to throw hands if someone yells at you in public.
If you're still alive.
That's an ashtray to the dome.
That is an ashtray to the dome.
That is ashtray to the dome.
That is clearly
territory.
someone who has a very meek dad. That's an MSNBC dad right there. To raise someone who screams at people who work for you.
And it was like over some bullshit. Like she wanted him to check every single person to make sure they paid their tab on their way out because Nimesh Patel was performing. Shout out to Nimesh Patel. Crushed. So funny. His new shit's so fucking funny. He wanted to
Go on.
he wanted to drop checks at the end of the show. Normally they drop checks during the show. So she was geeking out, and she's like, "You got to ask every single person if they paid their tab." And he goes, "Well, you can't really do that. Like it's people are just like walking out, they're all drunk. You don't want to be confrontational."
No.
She goes, "Well, it's your fucking job." And I was like, "Brother,
Whoa.
that would not have been cool." Like I'm like, she
No.
better not direct any of that energy because I don't need this job. Like, no offense to them. Again, and I liked everyone else there except for that one scenario. And then on top of that, this is what else you got. Oh, my God, I'm not trying. No, whatever. There's some guys there who are working there who have a certain job description to do certain things. And a lot of that is front end of the night, setting shit up, doing that kind of stuff. Back end of the night, you don't really need to do anything except for watch the crowd, and then you're out of there. What has happened is these fucking little waitress girls have gotten them to take the trash out for them, to
It's so heavy.
help flip the chairs up and turn the
My arms
candles
hurt.
off and all this other stuff. And it's just like, brother, I'm married. I don't give a fuck about any of these girls,
No.
dude.
I've got a woman at home to do chores for.
I'm not trying to fuck any of you, dude.
No.
Like so I'm not.
You're
taking
just his
trash
host
out.
kryptonite.
Literally,
Happily married man.
happily married.
No.
Yeah, no, dude.
Like you're not trying to slip it in.
Not interested.
Commendable.
At all. Not even a little bit interested.
No.
Brother. And so that's why I think it would be a good experience if I didn't have a full-time job and then I could do it. But more than anything, it was like the no sleep part of it.
Yeah, no,
because
you have
then
to sleep.
And then on top of it, then I wouldn't be able to do shit and on the outside of like work shit, like hanging out with family and like all that stuff. It would have been tougher to do this podcast. Like, like
It's just nights and weekends.
exactly. So.
Like, you need those.
Yeah, I need them too much.
Right.
I thought it would have been a good experience, and I really legitimately wasn't trying to get the job to like get connections and network.
No.
Like, of course, that's part of it. Like, oh, would it be cool if I ran into a comic who liked hanging with me and I thought it was cool? For sure. But at the end of the day, I wanted to know like the ins and outs of like a club and like how it works.
For sure.
I figured it out. You need one night to do that, by the way, to
for sure.
figure out how a corporate comedy club works.
Uh-huh.
You walk in for one night, you know how the entire place works.
They're all franchises.
It all is the same. It's so easy. It's cookie cutter.
Yep. It's a bar. They bring in comedians so people will go and buy overpriced drinks.
Yes.
And truth be told, especially around here, who's paying in cash? You
Right.
start them a tab, take their card. They don't close out. You run it 20% gratuity.
That was
you
the
put
other-
up the sign.
That was the other part of it. She wanted to get on him like that was his problem. It's like, no, lady, you should have had that figured out. You're the manager.
Right.
You
No.
figure that out. Like
Yeah,
that
this is
on
a
you.
problem. How do you recoup
He's
it?
a door guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's not in his job description. But it seemed like those guys had been working there for a while. And when you work somewhere for a while, you kind of get worked into that shit. But I'm new, brother. I'm a door guy. I'm taking people to their seats.
Yep.
I'm making sure people aren't vaping and texting and recording the
Fucking
comic.
narc.
And I'm out of there. There was one person who vaped, and you saw the little cloud come up, and the other door guy came up to me and was like, "We got to keep an eye on that guy." I'm like, "Please, God, don't vape again." I didn't want to confront. Listen, I have no problem confronting someone, but I'm not trying
over that.
If someone's like video recording the set, obviously
I'll tackle him
on top of them instantly.
Right.
If someone's hitting the vape, I'm thinking, brother, I'm trying to sneakily hit my vape right now.
Right.
Like I'm trying to vape in here.
No, like let's just get cool as a society.
And you gotta
again.
stand the entire time. I'm not a big. I'm more of a sitting kind of a guy.
Do you bring back smoking inside?
Brother, I would love, dude. I would pick up cigarettes again if you could smoke inside.
Yeah,
I would definitely smoke
dude,
cigarettes.
if you think about like to protect children, yeah, cool. It's a bar.
Yeah, they were telling me that that people have tried to bring babies into shows. They were telling me all sorts of little stories and stuff.
This isn't for them.
No.
Dude, grab a sitter. If you can't afford the sitter, you can't afford the tickets. Stay at home.
Yeah, lame.
Don't make it my fault you fucked raw.
There was one dude, he was this black dude with a white chick there, and I sat him like up front in the middle, like third row back, so it's still like you're like up there with the comic.
You're seating crowd work.
But well, no, the problem, no, I didn't. Not intentionally. They tell you it's in order of how you bought the ticket. So the earliest buyer gets the closest seat or whatever. And so it's all based on that. She gives me a table number, take him to that.
Yep.
And he goes, "Do we got to sit here?" And and I'm like, "Yep." And he go, and then I kind of like was telling him about the menu, and he goes, "We really got to sit here?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's where the seating arrangement is, man." And I like walked away, and the entire night it was just off for him. He was so pissed he had to sit there.
They had to sit.
And I think he was the one vaping.
So
if he was vaping, there was no way I was going to confront him.
No.
I was already the guy who told him had to sit there.
Yep.
All right. Not comfortable telling black people what they have to do, dude.
Right. Yeah. No.
It's
for
not,
sure. We don't like it. It's.
Hey, buddy, you got to sit on the front.
No.
You got to sit in the front.
No,
you got to sit in the front.
We got to prove Des Moines has black people who live here.
No. So that was not comfortable. So anyway, it was. Shout out to them. It was cool. But I got a blue-collar job, dude, and that's all I'm doing. Listen, This is what my life has been. I'm a husband.
Yep.
I'm a blue-collar fucking worker guy. Yep. I work on an assembly line. And then I want to do a podcast and some comedy.
Okay.
I'm a simple man. I don't want to, and a family man. That's
right.
all. That's how I'm like the stoner Jeff Foxworthy, dude.